Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to be sharing my sales numbers with you from the events I did at this point last month. So I had these videos recorded and they are technically with Marti, but Marti is under the weather right now, so I don't want to have her feel like she's got to do this, because she literally called me and was gonna work on this under the weather, and I'm gonna be like, no ma'am. So when she is better, I will just continue to give her other content. And for the meantime, while she's resting, I will do this. But because I'm not anywhere as near as good as Marti, there's going to be no pictures or anything with these products. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, you can either watch the video where I show you everything that I made, or you can check the description box, because I'm going to have the list of all the patterns that I use linked in a Google Doc. So you can see, for the most part, what it is that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I also don't remember if I've showed this yet, but this is my little yarn wall decor. So I have my I'm calling them prayer hands, but they're just jewelry holders, worshipping my yarn, because I thought that was funny. And then they're wearing Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. I've got the queen herself right there. Those are Luke Steiner coffee mugs right there that I turned into little planters. I got some macrame, some more planters, some little ghosts. These are obviously technically Halloween decorations, but I might just leave them up because I really like them just as is. My Stars Hollow sign, some Harry Potter stuff, Central Perk, that's Friends reference. This hip flask says hip flask on it. It's a reference to Mad Eye Moody and his hip flask. This isn't technically Harry Potter, but it says herbology and has a mandrake on it and stuff. This one right here is snarky. It says, "Don't talk to me while I'm counting," or something to that effect. My crochet books, my Gilmore Girls books is what I'm calling them. Most of the ones right there are written by Lauren Graham, but there's one that's just a Stars Hollow picture book that's not written by Lauren Graham, at the bottom of that stack. That's who plays Lorelai Gilmore. And this sign right here says room of requirement, which is basically a joke about my room of requirement being a yarn room. And then I made a mini banner. So this is the banner that I have for my events, but mini. And yeah, then you got the yarn wall and my kind of poor organization. Anyway, we will get started. And just so you know, this will be unedited, so I'm sorry. And this is in no particular order. Yeah, the guy's mowing the yard. Good job, right? Yeah. Yeah, he's cleaning. What a nice guy, cleaning up. Yep. Can I do my video now? Yeah. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to check. I didn't know. But yeah, he's doing a good job. Very responsible. So yeah, these are in no particular order. They're just how they are in the square right now. I think it might even be alphabetical, maybe. But they did not sell in this order. It's all I'm trying to say. So I sold a $25 mystery bag. I went through exactly what was in my mystery bags in that video where I talk about everything. I sold a $10 keychain. I just had my keychains in my Square app as $10 keychains or $12 keychains. I didn't list them out because I have social anxiety. I worry that I'm taking too long to check people out. So this is my way to mitigate that. But I sold one $10 keychain, one $12 keychain, two $14 keychains, two $8 keychains. I sold one medium mystery bag, which is a $20 mystery bag. I sold two small mystery bags. Those were 10 each. So that allotted like for $20 for that. But yeah, those were 10 each. The small ones. So they were 10, $20, and then $25. I sold a baby leggy frog for $10. I sold a bat for $15. I sold 3 big bees. Those were with my own pattern. Those were $12 each. I sold 2 big leggy froggies. Those were $12 each. I sold my one and only chicken nugget that I had displayed in my little frying pan. I sold a chicken, and that was one of the Mabel the chicken, I think her name is, patterns. It's like Oak and Meadow, or Meadow and Oak, or something is the Etsy. It'll be listed in the description. When I say chicken, I don't want you to think it was the Craftsco Bloom chicken, because I like those, but most people didn't catch on to the fact that they were chickens, so I think I need to add a comb to make it more chickeny. I sold 2 Chunky Boy mushrooms for $15 each. I sold one of my cows. Interestingly, this was like the beige cow who had like almond is the color in burlap blanket, and almond body with taupe like accents and whatnot. So my chocolate cow sold. I had a pink and white one, which I feel like people like pink and white. And with Barbie being popular, like I was just surprised that one didn't sell. But yes, I sold a cow for $35. My happy egg was bought, but my angry egg was not. The egg was $10. I sold one of those Katie Being Creative ice cream cones, I call them, but it was based on her mushroom pattern, for $12. I sold the long neck dino, that's Bronto the dino, for $30. 2 of my pumpkin pattern, which is like on my Etsy, for $12 each. That was the variety that I did with the cinnamon stick, and I did not tell you guys. I went back to the like Halloween pattern pack and added like the cinnamon stick modification information into that. So now if you buy like the regular pumpkin pattern or the like bundle, you have like both sets of instructions. But it's basically like simple. You don't crochet the stem, but you glue in a cinnamon stick. I sold 2 little bees. Those were $6 each. Also my bee pattern on my channel. I guess I can like link the tutorial because it's free. I sold a mini dino for $20. I sold, what turtle was that? Crochet by Jenna turtle for $35. I sold the mermaid I made for $30. That was an interesting exchange. There was a guy that walked in, did not like say anything, like literally beelined it right to the mermaid, picked it up, gave me money, like walked out. Like there was nothing said. And he was just like a really burly guy, and so it just cracked me up. So I assume, probably incorrectly, that it's for somebody else, but maybe dude just likes mermaids. And either way, I'm okay with that. I'm here for it. But it was just funny because it was like very fast paced. I don't know, cracked me up. You got some waffle toast? Yummo. Okay. Sometimes he goes into the freezer and gets his own waffle toast, but then it's not toasted, but that one looks toasted. Okay, well, enjoy your waffle toast. Oh, and that's just what he calls waffles. The next thing I sold were milk and cookies. That's the Instagram pattern for milk and cookies. I did modify it a little bit in that I crocheted milk onto the front of it. But yes, that was snapped up. I sold a mini fruit for $9. I don't remember which one. A mini plush octo. Oh, 2 mini plush octos for $9 each. A mini turtle. I think this was my pumpkin turtle, which is basically like an unreleased pattern by me. I like more or less freehanded it though, so I don't know if I'll actually write that down. But that was for $20. The little pig squish I made, which was from one of those videos I did with like no sew patterns. I guess I'll link it right here. for markets. I brought him and he sold for $10. Though I did modify that because she had it no sew because she used felt and glued it on. I wasn't trying to cut felt, so I did a magic ring for like the little like pig snout. My plush chunky frog sold. That was like the $25 frog. That was like that big. I sold all 3 of the pot mushrooms I brought. Those were $13, I believe. Yeah. So that is a pattern by Cable and Canvas. I'm actually working on another pattern by her right now, the Itty Bitty Flower Pop. Oh, you guys don't read that. I mean, I guess you only seen half of it, but don't try to steal that. But yeah, the Itty Bitty Flower Pop. I guess I could show the cover. That's really what I was meaning to do, but like I said, I'm working on it. You can see it. It's cute. I'm making it in like 4 different colors. So I, of course, started with like the pink color. Oh, and I'm using like super jumbo yarn. And they don't have eyes yet. So I started in the pink color. I'm working on it in a blue color. And I also made it in this purple color. And then I've got one more that I want to make in this kind of like corally peachy color. What is this called? Oh, coral. Well, there you go. So yeah, I think they'll be cute. And I'll probably do these for like 20 bucks, even though they're like pretty quick. They're just so big because it's like jumbo yarn, but I'm like really into like the jumbo yarn. But yeah. So all 3 of the, not this particular pattern, but her smaller pot mushroom. Let me see what that one's called. Because I have that one too. That one is Itty Bitty Mushy Pop. 3 of these sold, which I only brought 3. So do with that what you will. I sold a possum for 15. Did I say the mushy pops were 13? I think so. They were 13. Yeah, the possum was 15. I sold a mini regular octo, regular yarn octo, mini, the all from Jade that I make in worsted weight yarn also. I sold one of those for $5. I sold 2 scrunchies for 10. I sold 2 silicone teethers that are not crochet, obviously, for 3 each. Oh, the scrunchies were $5, so 10 for both. Yes. So that means my gross sales for that day, and this was the Trenton Almost Fall Festival that I drive like an hour and a half to. The total sales were $656. And yeah. So these are numbers without like accounting for tax and without accounting for fees that were sent to me. These are just gross sales numbers. And that's like all I have in me to share with you today. So yeah. As a general recap, my biggest sellers were my pot mushrooms. All 3 of those sold. My next biggest were my bee pattern that I used to like chunkier yarn on, so they came out like good size. And all 3 of the big ones of those ones sold. Those were 12 each. And yeah, so those were my top 2. And I guess also the mystery bags, because by the end of the weekend, I had sold all the mystery bags, but both the small ones went this day. And yeah, I guess we'll cut this off here. I'm going to go record the other one here in a second after I figure out what this little tiny tiger here wants. And yeah, if you want more crochet content, check out this video right here, and I will see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.